One of the purposes of education is to prepare the young minds and the brains for the future so that they can take effective decision. And in this process, group discussion plays a very vital role in building up the personality and making young brains able to take decision when they come to the practical field. Post-COVID, it is observed that most of the organizations and educational institutions are emphasizing on online teaching and interactions. And very, I do not know, fortunately or unfortunately, have come across certain educational institutes who are assigning students to make group discussion online, and then they are asking that how they should be interacting. Rather, they are leaving it to the students that they should choose the topic, make or form their own group, and then make the group discussion. The bad part of it, since I have not seen any good part in it, that when a student is asked to choose a topic for group discussion for a group who are the members of who are not known to each other and are not tuned, then they are very much confused that what sort of a topic is to be chosen and then how the group discussion has to proceed. One of the brilliant students approached me that we have to take part in a group discussion and then could you help me out in this. My immediate response was that yes, it will be like an opportunity to be a part with the students and the future citizens and help them out in making group discussion effective. But at the same time, a lot of emphasis was to be given to the student and other members of the group that a group discussion is something like unanimously you need to select in the absence of a mentor or a teacher who should have offered you or given you a plethora of topics to choose from. So first choose a topic. Like an adult, the first thing that came to my mind was that whether the society is becoming too sensitive towards religious beliefs. But then this topic was not good for students. Students need to emphasize on topics like what is the future of robotics and artificial intelligence and how artificial intelligence and machine learning and robotics will remove the human interaction from vital decision taking process. But then again, this topic may become too high sounding for some of the students and too boring and stale for some students, at the same time very exciting for some students. So my rather suggestion or my opinion to educational institutes is that while preparing students for group discussion and also for personal interviews, it should be taught to them and made aware to them that the very purpose of group discussion is to open up on a topic and then give your firm belief or your decision based on the data and input you have got on the subject. Say for example, these future students who will be the practicing engineers in future, they will be there in their respective fields and maybe a hard decision taking process crops up that whether to go for this option or that option. Then the student should be in a position to group discuss the subject and take information and data from the others, his peers, subordinates, superiors, and then take a decision. That is the very purpose that why group discussion is important. So it should not be treated as a very superficial part of the curriculum. It is a very important part of the curriculum, and educational institutes should prepare students. At least they should impart 5 to 6 group discussions every semester so that they become effective managers when they come into the real field. And as we started the discussion with post-COVID period, where the human interaction, the classroom interactions, the group activities have become very minimal. Under such circumstances, the only option of group discussion is very important to bring in students and different and brains together to churn out the topic and get into a conclusion. I think I have contributed a little bit to make group discussions effective, especially for the young brains and students and citizens of the future. Thank you for giving a patience hearing. Thank you once again. One of the